Hey folks, and welcome to our Cloverfield movie review. This is the commentary over it. If you haven't seen the real video yet, don't watch this or listen to it. I'm Sean Phillips.
And I'm MJ Kelly.
Yeah, some people watch these and they think that this is the video. They think
it's not. If there's talking over it and you can't hear them in the video, then that's not the actual original video. This is the commentary version.
You just watched this for the first time today, but...
I know, it's one of those ones where I don't even get to see this until, everyone I know, under the sun sees it before I get to see it.
It had 62 ratings and 12 favorites. People like this one.
How long ago did we film this video?
Last week. Today's Friday. It's probably going to be put up a different day than we're doing this, but we filmed this last week.
As I'm looking at it now, it already has over 3,000 views.
People like this one.
I was just saying, how can a video on YouTube that's been up for only... not even like a week, have over 3,000 views already.
Well, some of those people have 100,000. Those buttholes.
I was gonna say, and then there's 12 times. Or you mean those bad fad ones?
Those fad videos,
like Kelly,
leave Britney alone and all that.
Oh, and Kelly and all those ones.
Fad videos
that aren't worth watching.
And what's funny about this camera we're holding, we only had one of them, and this was the old camera we used to film all the Don and Murph videos with. Before we started using the high-definition one. It's a real, true high-definition. Some people have said, I bet it's not a real one. It's like you're watching these on the internet, you're not going to see the full detail.
This was my idea. The whole thing of... It was your idea to have them film. It was my idea to say, make sure it really looks like it's an actual camcorder.
So I added this effect.
How does it affect... It really looks like it's a stereotypical camcorder.
This video is also kind of an homage to Mr. Bean's Holiday.
I know, exactly.
And some people were like, I didn't like that. And you know what? Fuck you. It
was a good
movie. It was a good movie, so eat dick, jackass. Some people you put down. You don't put down Mr. Bean.
Yeah, you never put down Mr. Bean. Everything he's done is good.
I loved the movie, and I said it was one of my favorite ones, and people were like, what rubbish or something. I'm like, it was great.
People are idiots.
The thing is, maybe it wasn't as humorous or something as the show, but it was still a great movie, and it was a beautiful movie, and it had a good ending to it. And if it was the final Mr. Bean, it was a good ending. Things for once went all right for him at the end.
Exactly.
Because remember how things normally go pretty bad for him.
Yeah, at the end, things always I think the last episode of the show, he got sent off to that place or something. In
Moscow. And then without his passport and everything, so he's probably going to be stuck there for years. And when we did this, it snowed the night before, so we were real worried, I don't know, is it going to be okay to drive? And I remember I called you and I was like, you think it's going to be okay? Do you think you're going to film it? I don't know.
Well, the thing is, my car is pretty alright in snow and winter and stuff, so I don't see why I couldn't make it over. I mean, I've driven over here in, much worse weather before, so...
Didn't you like how they cut like that?
It did, yeah, we cut perfect. We really, made sure that this flowed properly. I was the whole time I kept thinking of Mr. Bean's Holiday.
And this shot we filmed last minute. Remember, you were like, "Wait a minute! If Don comes with his camera and then you don't see Murph, people are going to think, where was it?"
Yeah, it's all of a sudden Murph doesn't have his camera.
Now, originally we wanted this to look really darker, but the thing is, I liked how it made that halo shadow behind the mask, because it was your idea to film it
Yeah, it's funny, and this is really ironic. Usually when we try filming people accidentally in front of lights in old videos, it has that dark effect and you can barely see them, and that's what we wanted this time, but you can actually fully see the monster this time.
What's funny though, it reminds me of a Land of the Lost monster shot, because in Land of the Lost, all you did was shoot low at the monster, and it was just a regular guy in a suit. And then you put little miniature people in front of it.
Look how big it is. It's funny, and the truth is, if you've actually seen Cloverfield or not, of course people probably already know, I remember, actually, originally we thought it was going to be an alien attack. We knew nothing about it, then you read online and it said...
I thought it was basically Independence Day with shaky cameras.
It was I thought it was going to be Blair Witch mixed with Independence Day. It's actually more a little bit like something like Godzilla mixed with Blair Witch. And, there was a Godzilla monster. This is more a little bit like a King Kong kind of monster.
And the thing about this, we can talk over more of this commentary. Yeah. The thing is, people have said is, a lot of people are making it out this Cloverfield movie is a fad movie or something. It's actually not a bad movie. And see, you and me are really critical of movies. I mean, how many movies do you think we've seen total, both of us? Millions or something for it?
Millions.
I mean, we've seen everything.
It's basically our life. We know just about everything there is.
Anything sick. We watch 70s, 80s, 90s, everything. Every
Old
movie
ones,
that comes
new
out.
ones, unknown ones, and all the details. We go through every specific detail so we can form a more a more definite opinion.
And this actually was a good movie. When we were at the theaters today, they had a sign up. It was funny. It said, "Warning: Cloverfield features filming techniques which may result have you result in dizziness, similar to the experience of riding a roller coaster.
Exactly.
And it was like, I don't know about you, but I didn't get that bad of an experience from it.
Not as much as I thought. That's the one reason I didn't want to see it, was because like all that shakiness throughout the movie, like beyond that, and like people said, well, maybe it'll be better than Blair Witch. I don't care what everyone's problem was. I thought Blair Witch was incredible. It was very well done. And what people don't get, people are like, people are sort of stupid. They're like, well, it was real amateur looking. It's like, that's the idea. It was supposed to be like through like a student filmmaker's like point of view the whole time.
That booze drink that you were drinking there, boy, oh boy, I wish we could have gotten a little container of that again.
Like this real sweet grape stuff we had.
I'm sure people have known, like, I have no idea even what it is or anything. It's like they make a tiny container and then they make this huge one.
I know.
It looks like you'd have it like at a luxurious cocktail party with like 70-year-old women. They'd sit there and go, well, I remember back in 1945.
Well, that'd be like my time of my life as opposed to like hanging out with a bunch of teenagers. No offense, I'm just saying. Like, if push comes to shove, because, teens would probably be drinking Pepsi.
Like, when I went to that Marilyn Manson concert, it was a unique experience because everyone in there was, like, in their 40s. And you'd think that, like, people at a Marilyn Manson concert would just be a bunch of teens or something. And that's not what it was at all. Because, normally that's what you would think. Like, what?
Nothing, just... Yeah, it's funny. Actually, that booze is more like something you'd see, like, the big bottle's like something the Queen of England would be drinking while she was on the internet.
The Queen of England? I know. So... But basically what we're saying about Cloverfield was that I know some people were shocked that we liked it. A couple people said, I'm surprised you like this. But the thing was, it really wasn't a bad movie. Like I'm saying, it
was very well done, and it was really hard to show that off in the trailer. The trailer made it questionably interesting, but it's like, well, what's going on? So it's like you really can't really form an opinion about it.
And a couple people haven't liked it. The Angry Video Game Nerd wasn't that big on it. And I'm still kind of surprised that he wasn't that big on it. The thing is, though, I know he likes video games, but I'm not sure if it's good to take his advice on movies.
He's more of an expert for video games.
Like I usually agree with everything he says.
I'm like one of his biggest fans.
And the thing that's funny about it is it's like I'm glad his videos deal with the ones they do because they deal with ones I know. Like if he dealt with like reviewed new current games, I'd be like out in the blue.
Oh yeah, like just about every single game that he talks about, I've played, and I know what he's talking about. It's like, holy crap! It's like if he reviewed new ones, he's like, like the new Final Fantasy, the new Resident Evil. It's like, oh no, I wouldn't have a clue of what was going on.
I remember this was a real tiresome day though. Weren't we like really crapped at this point? Because like we went around.
That's why I brought that booze on. At that point, I didn't even care. I'm like, well, I know we have to do this and get this done. So it's like, okay. So I brought that on and thought, I don't care. No one's gonna care.
Do you ever think sometimes about like a couple of changes? Like, what do you think would happen if we changed the background color?
It's gotten to the point where it doesn't even matter what it looks like anymore. Just the fact that we're there and we're talking about it is enough. That back set. It's like we don't even care what's on the chalkboard anymore. We haven't cared about that in years.
Yeah, I noticed that. We haven't put anything on that anymore because at one point we were shooting lower or something and you didn't see the chalkboard. Remember?
Yeah, I think in the first few episodes it was so zoomed back so we thought so that way you see the desk, you see the on-air sign, you see the chalkboard originally said the Don and Murph show in the background.
I think though the way we're filming it now is like the perfect position. Do you know what I mean? Like
it's close enough, but it's not too close.
Because when it gets too close, you see like all of our details and crevices.
Yeah, and you might actually pick out. That's why usually we don't film in front of younger people too much because they're supposed to be 14. But if you put the both of us in front of actual like teenagers, you're gonna notice something.
Yeah, because I went to this emo concert with my brother because he wanted to go to this, and I was like, "Wow, it's like a bunch of little shits here." It's like they all look like a bunch of like turds.
I know, and they really show like how old we look.
Well, what's funny is there's some people who are like that age that look older. Do you know what I mean? And then there's some that look so much younger.
Yeah, they show. See, if we stood in front of them, they'd show them how much older, especially me. You'd really see how much older I look compared to them.
But what was weird was when we were that age, we looked the same.
That's the funny thing. Like we haven't changed since we looked older when we were younger, and now we look closer to our age. Sort of. It's weird.
Well, sort of. Like I don't know. It's kind of confusing.
Actually, a lot of people have said I look young for my age.
No, it's hard to explain. Because we never admit our age or anything.
Yeah, we sometimes like lie about it to people.
I'm just going to continue talking to the end of the video. Cause sometimes I'm sure people might argue because since it's such a big movie and people loved it, we should just talk to the end.
Yeah, we know more people did reviews for this, and like you said, it's the most anticipated one.
This movie got like I don't know if I can see on here, but it got like a couple hundreds of reviews. Like everybody reviewed it. Everybody on YouTube did reviews of it.
Do you think people are getting like real inspired to like see it. Actually, also what I loved was the trailer we saw at Cloverfield. I guess the trailer for the new Iron Man movie. That looks flawless. I cannot wait to see that movie.
When I was at Comic-Con, all those people there were there for it. And I'd like to say, though, on this commentary track, like, we already did a video you may have seen by now about Heath Ledger, and just wanted to say that we really do miss it.
Yeah, we do. We feel bad about it.
And we didn't want to do one as Don and Murph, but, because,
we didn't want people to think we were kidding. We really seriously do, like, feel bad that he died, and we do miss him, and we just hope this doesn't happen to any other really good actors.
I know.
At least too young. He was I think he was way too young to die. 28.
I know. For all you know, he could have been close to our age, or he could have been older, could have been younger. Who knows?
At one point you said, like, I'm like, and the other one you said, like, he's not that much older than us, and I'm like, well, speak for yourself.
Oh yeah, people always say, is there an age difference between you and me? And for all you know, you could be 10 years older than me.
Well, truth is, there is an age difference between us. I will say that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not really going to get into it, but I will say there is an age difference.
It's a mystery. It's like the mystery machine. And like what we're saying here, go out, be trendy, and see this movie. Go out and give it a whirl.
It's like I don't encourage trendiness. I say go just see a really good movie. That's what I say. Go see and enjoy a good movie.
If you don't like the movie, like the only thing I guess you couldn't like about it is the shakiness. But other than that,
there's nothing not to like.
So thanks to everyone for watching this and subscribing and all your comments.
And hope to see a sequel to it one day.
Hopefully, maybe it'll be like 10/18/2 or something, or Cloverfield: The Return, or Tape 2. Who knows?
Well, see ya.
Catch you later. Peace out, hoes. Ooh, never mind.